What up, everyone? It's been about a week, but gonna get a full streaming day over here on Markle Entertainment because we are live for a large majority of the day. Audio check is great. Oops. Mute myself. So doing that, I'm only gonna be live for about an hour or so maybe just getting one of these games in. Taylor will be live at starting around 7 to continue his streams. Or to start off his stream of Dead Rising Remaster, and then around 9 we'll start streaming Fortnite with us all. But we are gonna do a game of 2K here real quick. We're gonna do a stat check on Nick here. Nick is averaging 22 points a game. We'll round up, given that 0.1. 5 rebounds and 4 assists. Okay, that's pretty solid. 21, 5, and 4. Those are starter numbers. 22, 5, and 4. We'll give him that. We'll give him that point. That 0.1, like I said. And the rest of his team, Scotty Barnes dropped down to 12. Woof. Brandon Ingram is at 17. Jakob Podol is at 7. RJ Barrett is at 16. Grady Dick is at 10. Naz Reid is at 10. And Nick's favorite player, Mbongo, is at a sad little 4-4, essentially. It's a team. It's a team. So that's who we're playing. So let's get things rolling.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Scotty Barnes.
Scotty Barnes is falling off a damn cliff.
Over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
And now the Los Angeles starters. And it's Lopez in at the 3 spot. And for the Raptors, Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Then it's Brandon Ingram, and it's Davison in at the point guard position. Well, Grant, we're near the middle part of the year now.
There's Taylor chilling out in the chat. Yes, that's you. And look, you don't look like JD Vance for
really
once.
the determining
Or
factor for how that
Tyler,
plays out.
Kyle Rittenhouse. That was the other one you looked like before, and that was very awkward.
Games and get them some rest when the outcome isn't in question.
Perfect release. Get it off starting hot.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have
What do you mean for once in all
If
caps?
everything goes to plan,
You're the one who's always telling me, like, no, I look like that fucker, and I'm trying to give you all these better compliments.
After a nice bounce off the right iron.
Phenomenal work.
I was
from
talking about
mid-range.
on a
Barnes
creative day.
continuing to hone this
Calm
part of his
down.
game.
Count it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just.
You can't sit here and tell me you haven't messaged me saying you look like, you get told you look like JD Vance, so it's a joke. Chill. Because I have given you 2 better comparisons
Picked by Pirtle.
that
the
aren't
triple.
psychopaths.
And it's Thomas with the rebound. Pass to Lopez. And he can't get that.
Oh, come on, Chris.
Pirtle with some nice D.
It was a joke. I sit here all the time and tell you I don't see it. So if you're in the chat
Over to the left
and you
wing.
know I told you I don't see that comparison,
It's rebounded by
then
Los
yes,
Angeles.
you should
Last
know.
game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
No, I was
Hit a
talking
couple
about
big
in a
shots,
creative
but
video
overall,
game,
it
not
was
all
a
the
lack
time
of
in real life.
consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
Pause.
And tonight,
That should
I
be the
expect them
implication.
to play better offensively. Try to get some closer looks.
And it's the Raptors with the ball. Following the score by Los Angeles. The shot by Ingram, no good.
You don't look like JD all the time. I was just talking about you complain you always get told you look like him, so I was playing with the bit.
And it's Lopez
My apologies.
With the jam.
Attacking the
Oh,
rim
yeah, Taylor's
with
raging.
power.
Oh, no.
Tremendous finish. Pass to Barnes. To the paint.
Oh, come on, Rue. You got to be better than that. You can't foul on that.
Toronto shooting their first free throws tonight.
At the line.
And he makes the first.
I gotta turn this down. Where's my fucking remote? There it is. It's like when you have the volume coming in through your headphones and your TV, because you were watching a movie the other
they've gone
day.
4 of 5 so far. Looking
TV
sharp.
is set to the glare now.
Pass to Maverick. Thomas outside. Here's Clutch. Launches it.
Oh, no.
Making it 1 for 2 now.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And the prodigy gets it to go.
An excellent job of reading the defense. As Ingram's court vision continues to improve, so will his playmaking.
Money. Pass to Thomas.
So, Taylor, even though I can't convince you to do Twilight, could I interest you in joining us for a screening of a Goofy movie in August?
They got swept in a 2-game season.
They're doing a 30th anniversary screening in Cleveland. The actual location will be confirmed on Thursday. But tickets go on sale Thursday for D23 members, which I am one.
Developing a more compact motion on
I didn't know. All it does is make me feel old shit.
Here's Thomas. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like.
I mean, I'm going, as of right now, it looks like I'm going to the Chicago screening of that.
Toronto has gone 2 for 3.
Visiting a certain Chris Anthony Lopez while going to Fan Expo Chicago, which it's looking like I will be applying for a press
And I
pass.
love what he's been able to do on the glass, securing some extra possessions for his team.
Here's Money.
I don't know if I'm feeling overconfident, too big for my britches in regards to that, but that's the plan. So I can try to get free admission. And in the process, Chris should be doing some freelance work for Watts and cover take care of the Friday coverage on our behalf.
Basket's good.
So that way we can have like a nice full coverage like we did for Cleveland, which did so well for us, and I can only imagine how awesome that Ewan McGregor or Orlando Bloom panel would do for us. So
this has not been his quarter.
Pass to Maverick. Launches a 3. Rebound Toronto.
oh, Nick's gotta hit that.
They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Yeah, they weren't doing themselves any favors missing all those free throws. You can sense the frustration mounting as the game went on.
Drops in the 3.
There we go.
Money's
Good
got a
bucket,
second bucket on the
Rue.
night.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Wow. Barnes straight down the lane for the jam.
Thomas outside. Here's Money. 20 points for him last game against Oklahoma City. Davison, pass to Barnes. Hook loose. Lopez.
There,
with it.
good
He's
defense,
picked up by
Chris.
Barnes. Here's Clutch.
Hit it, Taylor. Attaboy.
Distance. Clutch has
Look
got
at
6
that.
points.
Buckets on
And
buckets.
put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now here's Barnes. He's coming off a 13.
Oh, no, Rue.
Minnesota.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Clutch's shot is off. Toronto trailing. Pass to Barnes. Over Thomas. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Barnes has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Inside is where Barnes is most effective, taking point-blank shots.
Ridiculous.
Both teams will make substitutions. And as we head deeper into January, let's glance over the power rankings and see where we're at. You take a
Sixth
look
in
at
the
the
power
Raptors.
rankings? Okay.
They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
And when I look at the ballers, they understand how good they truly are. One of the...
Whoa!
Nice!
What a huge
There you go, Chris.
Big time right there.
Lock. Yeah, I'm trying to lock in.
Plenty of
What's
give
up,
and take
MC?
so far.
There's 6 lead changes already.
I personally haven't met you. MC with 1T. I see you in Taylor streams all the time. Just get my basketball picks in. There we go. Taylor's locked in at least. That's what matters there. Taylor with another 3. Can't stand him.
Lopez against Ingram. Outside Dick.
Oh, good block.
Now Lopez. A steady force on their offense. Recording around 14 and a half a game.
Good ball movement.
Movement on this run has
15
been
to 6
tremendous.
run. That's what
it's
we
led
like
to
to
a
see.
lot of good, clean, open looks.
Barnes with it. Now Sharp defending. Will it go? Sharp grabs the miss.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's Clutch. And Los Angeles, another 3.
There we
You can
go.
really feel the momentum swinging.
Taylor
in their
with
direction.
another bucket.
Yeah,
Let's
but they
go.
can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because
If only
it is
Taylor
not
could shoot
safe.
like this.
Here's
He
Barnes.
was like 7 inches tall.
Soft touch off the glass.
Could have had a real future.
Barnes has got 8 points.
Just like if I was only 10 inches tall. Could have had a real future.
Pass to Clutch. Takes the 3. And Los Angeles, another
Boom!
3.
Another
Yeah,
one.
he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You
Taylor
see his
is
confidence.
locked
And of course, it helps
in.
space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Ingram against Lopez.
Ooh. Oh, he almost had the steal.
And that
Ah.
one's good. Ingram's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Anytime Ingram gets a look that close in, it's a
So
great trip down the
this
floor.
is not online. This is a custom league I do with all of our
Lopez
I
gets it to
build
go.
all of our streaming
And
friends
Los Angeles leads
and
by
friends
10.
of our
They've
YouTube
shown
channels,
so much energy
and I
right from
create.
the start.
Well, unfortunately, I can't do them. I'm thinking since WNBA is an option in this, and they do a separate women's league. I'm not sure. I wish you could just throw them in like this, and combine the two. But I could invite people to do an online league of this, and then put them in, let them have capabilities to draft in the draft class and everything. But typically what I do is I build like 3 to 5 different draft classes of all of our streaming friends, whether that be for
And so far,
Taylor
through
on the
one
gaming
quarter,
side
it's
or
been
me
a
on the
lopsided
primary
game.
YouTube
We'll
side,
see if that
and I just
changes here
make
in the second.
draft classes
What do
that
you guys
end up
think
where they
about Los
end up,
Angeles here in this
and
one?
it's
Well, it
just
seems like
everybody
they went in
playing
looking
against
to
everyone
do
for a
damage
championship.
from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Listen, Taylor, you keep saying this stuff about the audio. The audio is at the same thing it was last time I turned it down. So I don't know what you want me to do, fella. Like, I'm trying here.
Their points came
Like,
up
I can't just,
from beyond the arc, and as this game continues,
I
that
can't
should
be,
open up
I
the
gotta
floor
be
for
able to
the
hear
rest
it.
of their
Shit.
offense.
Otherwise, I'm sitting here playing in
Raptors
silence.
trail by
That's
10. And so in the game for Los Angeles, they've got Ty Jerome, and it's Tyson in at the 3. Here's Dick. And counted from 19
Boom!
feet away.
Chris just got dicked on. Dick shot a load over
Los
Chris.
Angeles has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Sharp finds Lopez. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
I know.
And
I'm just.
not
It's one of
letting
those
up
things
at
where I'm.
all. I mean, you have
At
to
this point,
love
it's
this
just
approach. You
like
wanna
it's
get
getting to
the
the
ball
point
to
where I
the
can't
guys
even
who
hear it in
make
my
plays.
headphones anymore,
This is when good
and
players
that
really
throws
get after
me
it.
off
He can
century
sense that
wise
they're reeling,
because
and he's gonna put
I
his foot
sometimes use the game's
Pass to
commentary
Powell. It's Barnes on the
as
wing.
my own motivators,
Up and in on the layup. Barnes has got 10
and I
points.
appreciate the help. I'm just
These
explaining like why
defenders really need to man
why
up,
it's becoming an issue
particularly in
for
the
me.
lane.
Lopez with it.
Rebound over
And
Dick.
he's fouled in the act of
And
shooting.
one.
Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Woo!
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Davison, he's checked in for Samuels. Thomas, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Well, Grant, when the money's on.
That's weird. It's quieter in your headset than on the. Yeah. I am able to independently increase on my headphones, but it is whatever the volume is affected on that because I have to go into the game settings. It's knocking it down in my headphones.
On the line, the mid-range is still a big part.
So it doesn't matter if I
game.
change the volume on my headphones
really,
because
it
it's connected like that.
Touch,
That's the issue.
And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Inside, here's Tyson. Rebound.
Oh, come on, Tyson. You got to hit that.
The Raptors have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. For 3, Powell. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
Powell hit a fucking shot.
Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, passing is a real skill of Barnes. He will make smart choices with the ball.
And the shot goes in. Give him 8.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations. Getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Look at those jerseys. What really counts? How you like that?
Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And with balloting underway, a chance to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting.
Well, it's so
Amir Moses is 4th in All-Star voting. Come on. Gotta get that shit up.
Currently number 5 in the West.
Nice to see him rewarded for what has been a really strong season. The fans paying him back for all that effort.
And keep checking in for the latest at All-Star voting results. Here's Davison. Count that one.
Leaving the defense in the dust. How do you guard against a move like that? I don't know.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I thought I was finished. There we go.
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? What a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
Dick over Nick.
Dick with a miss.
We're good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Thomas, that's
There we go.
Thomas has got 12.
I'm not like NBA announcers. I have no issue saying Dick's last name. His name is Grady Dick.
I wonder if they're at 100% right now.
14 feet away. Out to Powell from the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Pass to Tyson. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Dick.
This motherfucker needs to hit a shot. He is pissing me off.
Oh, they get a hand on
Hey,
it.
good defense, Chris.
Got a clear path. Here's Thomas. Oh, big finish.
Woo! Look at that.
I see you.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Nick,
Just
you said
rising
you don't
up
see
to
it.
the
You
rim.
started. You hit the
He
first
gets
3
up
of the
there,
game
he
against
gets
me.
Up there, you know what I'm saying? Here's Davison. Outside Reed.
I will point you out next time you're on the court. How about
The layup off target.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Here's Tyson. No good with the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Davison. And again, Toronto, no good. Los Angeles leading by 14. And here's Thomas from the arc. Offensive rebound.
good shit, Enrique? Oh, you gotta finish that.
The Raptors have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Here's Barnes. That shot off the mark. Thomas with the defensive effort. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
We've seen scoring totals increase.
Yeah, there we go,
I
Chris.
appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor.
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie. Pass to Davison. Barnes a screen to snap the cold streak. Davison can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second.
Ooh, foot.
Dick with it. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Oh, and he slams it down. Wow.
I suppose shit. That shouldn't have been a timeout, coach. Why the fuck you call it
Nice
timeout?
to see a good play
Dunk.
on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And Los Angeles
Here we go, Nick.
making a change here.
Number 11 for the Toronto Raptors, right there.
Here's Clutch.
That is you.
He chipped in with 13
And
points
here's
in his
Rick.
last
And
game.
here's
Money with the bucket.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Pass to the prodigy.
Ooh. Oh, shit.
Deflected.
Hey, block.
Here's Money. Give him 8 points now. Out to the right wing. Clutch. Off the mark there with a 3. Here's Tyson.
You're number 11 because that's just what 2K gave you.
Here's Money. Pass to Clutch.
I didn't do what I normally do.
Target
Now,
from
for
range.
numbers.
Clutch has got 18.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Ingram. Here's the prodigy. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe him, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
Oh. I had no idea that was the number of the majority of your soccer career. Yeah, that's just happenstance. Did he hit it over Rue? Yes, he did. You got bite size on bite size prime right now.
Oh, yeah, you're done.
On the take. Thomas outside. Fires the 3.
Ooh,
And
good
Los
pass by
Angeles has
Rue
another
and
3.
knocked
They
down.
really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Outside Reed. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Reed's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Sharp finds Thomas. No luck on that one. Oh, good work defensively by Ingram. To the inside. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Oh,
Damn, they cut the lead
athleticism
down
of
to
Ingram.
19 instead of
Exceptional
20.
at skying up
We
for slams.
suck.
Thomas,
Woo!
that's good.
Look at that.
Thomas has got
Acrobatics.
21.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping
Oh,
things
no.
simple on the offensive side.
And the punish for
Slowly
football.
building up steam. He hit 1 from range in the first. He's hit 2 here in the second.
Here's Tyson. And the bucket.
And one!
And he's
Finally
on his
did
way to the
something.
line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Los Angeles shooting their 2nd free throw attempt on the night. Jakob Pertl, he's checked in for
Saying they
Toronto.
keep dropping out
Scotty
and out.
Barnes
Thank
comes
you
in
for tuning
Dick.
in for a bit. Alrighty.
40 seconds left to play in the first half. Barnes feeling it out a bit. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Drives to the hoop.
Rue with the take,
With the
and
bucket.
we're good.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why
Oh
they're
shit,
winning right
man's
now.
got 10
Raptors
points
trail
and
by
6 assists
21.
in the first half.
Here's the prodigy.
Oh shit.
Off target from outside.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Thomas. Takes it up with
Oh,
hands.
nice
Rips
take
it
to the
down.
hole right
I'll
there.
be honest, he's having a
There
better
we
quarter than
go.
a lot of my nights back when I played.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. It's Los Angeles.
There we go
opening up
there.
a huge gap. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime
There's
to get the third
oh,
quarter
they're doing
started.
the shooting out shirts. No halftime half court shot. Damn. I was hoping to see if we got another half court shot attempt.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quick,
As a resident dunk contest expert, I can tell you. these
Taylor
men
Cleeks up for the
won in
dunk contest, so
Don't
white
come to
men
me
can
with who
jump.
isn't making the cut because this group is
Sorry,
all
I had
you.
to make that joke. That's
and
the
moving
one
on down
dad
to
joke
that
you can
first
make in
half, tough
basketball.
sledding so far for the Toronto Raptors.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even McKinney could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pick and roll game was just phenomenal.
Once you go Cleek, you're bound to get
That's it for
freaked
us.
out.
Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson
What?
with the third period.
And as we dive
Is that,
into
are you
the
saying
second
that
half,
because of your
we'll
love of
find out if
horror?
the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And for the Raptors, they're shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Then it's Brandon Ingram, and it's Davison in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Here he goes.
Oh, Nick just got dunked on by Nick. Damn. White on white crime.
Los Angeles leading by 21. Pass to Money. Back to Thomas. Here's Money. And here's Lopez. Dunks it hard.
Oh!
And wow, he makes it look easy.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is
Yeah, I'll see you
stunned.
on court
He's
later,
got
Taylor.
a
Thank you
deep
for
bag
tuning
of
in
tricks
like
to
him.
dig into. Unloads from 13. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Barnes has got 14.
What a sudden attack. Barnes just goes right up.
Thomas outside. Pass to Money. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barnes has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Davison, covered by Lopez. Barnes in the post. 14 points for him.
And this is why Barnes was the number 4 overall pick in the 2021 draft. His ceiling is high.
Thomas outside. 17-foot shot on the way. The shot by
Damn, Nick. Gotta hit
trail
that.
by 19. Barnes in the post. Money grabs the miss.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
From downtown, and that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Good passing to set that up.
Okay,
Teamwork
Rue.
on
Okay,
display.
Rue.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And it's time now to look at who in this rookie class shot the best field goal percentage over the last month.
Look at that. Holy shiza.
Ingram finds Pirtle. Here's Davison. Outside Ingram. Pass to Davison. Driving to the basket. Got a hand on it.
Oh, Nick just grabbed it out of midair. Holy shit.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this 3rd quarter now. Maverick. That 3's off the mark.
Still can't hit
And
a
he
shot to save
almost
his
made
bucket.
them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's the prodigy. And again, Toronto, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And it's Lopez, that time on the assist by Thomas. Lopez has got 16 points now.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's the prodigy.
Oh, Taylor got his ankles broken.
Again, Toronto, no
Nick
good.
couldn't finish the
If they
shot.
want to come back, he needs to
You're
be
returning
better.
back.
Thomas passes to Maverick. Back to Thomas. Here's Clutch. Lets it go from deep.
Oh, that was late.
Rebounded
That was
by
late.
Ingram.
No board, though.
Here's the prodigy. And some very quick points for him on that possession. He's got 13. Los Angeles leading by 22. Maverick, the pass to Money. Barnes against Thomas. Lopez for 3. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's the prodigy. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. The prodigy's
Oh,
got
no,
6
they cut
points
the
in the
lead
quarter.
down to
His
20.
accuracy is on
Whatever
another
will we
level.
do?
Really high quality shooting.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. So it's Los Angeles now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Raptors.
It just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Ingram against Lopez. Pass to Davison. Here's the prodigy. 15 points in the game. Here's Pirtle. And he banks in the layup.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Here's Maverick using his post moves to get the 2 points.
There we go.
Maverick's got his first basket of the night.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
The shot by Ingram, no good. Los Angeles leading by 20. Pass to Clutch. 4-3. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
All right. We're taking that out for Enrique.
A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah.
Let's do a stat check. Who's wrong thing? Chris is killing it. Taylor's just shooting like hell. Good solid stats. Outside of Nick, Nick, what you doing here? What's going on here?
I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
And the Raptors making a change here. Dick's checked in. Pass to Ingram. Clock at 6. The 6-footer. No good. A bit long that time. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Here's Clutch. Guarded by Dick. No good with a layup.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
An all-out hustle from Barnes.
Homie, why are you flexing? You are down 21.
Here's Money. 13 points in the game. Oh, got a piece of it. Uncovered. Dick with a miss. Los Angeles leading by 21. Money, pass to Clutch. And he hits the jumper. Clutch has got 23.
Assist goes to number 5.
The Raptors have gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Here's the prodigy. And it's Maverick with a rebound. Maverick's got 4 rebounds now. Fires the 3.
Another
Clutch
one.
Gets it to go. Clutch has got 8 points in the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Maverick. And the shot no good.
Nick,
It's short.
hit a damn
Toronto
shot.
shooting 44% since the third quarter got underway. Dick gets the bucket. Dick's gotten his
Not
second
Dick.
bucket.
They're really
Nick.
looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Maverick uses the glass to finish the
Thank you.
layup.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Outside Dick. Pass to the prodigy. And that one off the back of the rim. The prodigy's got 17.
Anytime you get a look that good, oh, it's a great trip.
Clutch passes to Money. Driving inside. And a nice finish on the layup.
Good shit,
He's got
Rue.
15.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
I'm going to say he hasn't found the same success here in the second half compared to what we saw from him in the
Enrique with
He
the
may
dunk.
not have
Let's
that
go.
traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
With 4 on the clock, that one drops for him. The prodigy's got 10 points in the quarter.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Oh, I
At the
thought
end
we
of
was
the
about
third
to
quarter,
I
a
was
huge
going to
lead.
jump
This
out
one
my
may
seat.
have already been decided. It's Los Angeles running away with it. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for Los Angeles, they've got Ty Jerome, and it's Thomas in at the 4.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
Come on.
That's his 3rd foul so far.
Don't reach.
Granted, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense. Woo!
That was fine.
B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Shoots. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. This one for 3. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Now here's Thomas. Starting closely.
Fuck out of here.
Out below. You got no chance of defending him right there.
Locked and loaded. Let's go.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this 4th quarter. Rebounded by Freeman.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going.
And that
Took
should be
him no
assist
time at all to
10.
get that one. Clutch has got 11 in the second half.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
Timeout called the Raptors. Two minutes gone by here in the 4th. Pass to Ingram. 19-footer. Nice jump shot.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Jerome. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in
I
your
was
day?
really hoping we did hit
Through the
that.
wonders of
He did get his jump shot right
technology,
now. I'll give him
interacting
that.
more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Connects again.
Look at that, a symbiotic relationship.
Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Now here's Ingram. He's covered closely. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Look at all
He's
those
been
garbage
perfect this
time
quarter.
buckets, Brandon
They keep
Ingram.
feeding him, and he keeps delivering.
Here's Thomas. It's hauled
Oh,
in
I
by
can't
the
believe I
Raptors.
missed that.
Pass to Davison. Now Reid. And it's Tyson with a rebound. For Los Angeles, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. And the bucket is good. Clutch has got 16 points here in the second half.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Go left. Go
Ingram
left.
deciding where to go with it. 3-pointer off the mark. The Ballers have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this 4th. Freeman. And he throws
Yeah,
it down.
Enrique!
What a terrific lead pass.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
The Raptors shooting a terrific 56% so far in the 4th quarter. Pass Pass to Mobo from behind the arc. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Ingram's got his 6th assist of the night.
We know Ingram as a scorer, but Brandon's really worked on his passing game over the years. He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Here's Thomas. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Now that's how you power it home.
Aggressive to the rim and a thunder finish. Outside Ingram.
Cigars are coming out.
Releases. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
The ball's knocked loose. Pass to Clutch. Over to the wing. Puts up a 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
No bucket.
Here's Davison. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Thomas has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Ingram. Rebounded by Freeman. Freeman's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
Now here's Thomas. He's guarded closely. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Toronto has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. Pass to Ingram. Reed for 3. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Ingram's got 7 assists in the game. Los Angeles leading by 22. Here's Clutch. Down low. Here's Thomas. Mobo with a rebound.
Oh!
Mobo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Freeman's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Ballers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this victory will put them at 36 wins on the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for the Monster.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Looking to end this cold spell. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Here's Jerome. It's Thomas on the wing. Pass to Clutch. And Los Angeles, another 3.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside
Taylor
the
hit him
arc.
with the night.
Just assume every 3 he takes now is going in.
So it's Los Angeles picking up the win.
That was
This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd
buzzer.
was waiting for a miracle that
Right.
never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every...
Taylor dropped 40. I had 30 and 16. Chris had 16, 5, and 5. Amru had 15 and 8. Jalen Tyson had 7 and 2. Enrique had 6 and 12. Nick with a pitiful 4 and 4. 7-3 for nothing. So yeah, Enrique doing killer job off the bench. Love Enrique. All right. What time is it? Took about 45 minutes. Yeah, we can get that game in as long as it takes about the silver. I will say, if time gets too close, I will.
Well, the weekend obviously.
I will end this stream. I'll simulate to the end of the game if time gets too close. No, we're not going to go that far back. We're going to give them those.
Hello and welcome to Saturday night with the NBA on 2K Sports. An exciting game on the way. Well, Grant, these two teams just faced off. It's the second game of this mini-series.
Yeah, I mean, we first saw a lot of these back in the 21-22 season, and they were adding it a way to reduce travel. You know, I like them. They give you a playoff feel with the game-to-game adjustments that I love.
So the Raptors starting five. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Then it's Brandon Ingram, and it's Davison in at the point.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Ingram. Pirtle in the post. Covered by Lopez. Pirtle with the bucket.
And that's what they pay Pirtle to do. Get extra possessions and capitalize if you can go back up.
Thomas passes to Clutch. Misses the three. For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. The prodigy can't hit. First quarter of play, a minute in. Here's Thomas. Barnes with the rebound.
Oh!
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And it's in there.
What the
Inside,
fuck?
Barnes knows he has to fully commit. You don't finish against contact by going in there with half the effort.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a few moments to catch up with the head coach for Los Angeles. We got to talking about Brandon Ingram, and I asked how Coach thought they might eliminate him. Coach told me, well, there's nothing we can do about his size and his length, so we're hoping just to frustrate him and keep him off balance by getting up in his business and contesting shots. Hopefully that plan pans out for them, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Davison can't hit.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
He's 3 of 4 now, looking real confident out the gate.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Money. Fires it. Rebounded by Davison.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see this from there.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Well, a chance to check out some stats for him.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
There's another thing that Jakob Poeltl can do for you, provide some solid ball movement.
Here's Thomas. Rebound Toronto.
Oh no,
And their
controller
body
batteries are
language
low.
was
Fuck me.
unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, and they didn't get like blown out in that game, but it felt deflating, and it felt like
I was like,
they
why
got
did I lose
crushed.
my
They could not get
vibration?
anything going, no matter who they had out on the court.
Here's Clutch. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Barnes passes to the prodigy.
Oh no.
To the middle. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Scotty's such a good dunker. This is why the D can't let Barnes get that deep inside.
Los Angeles trails by 5. And you know, Brett, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably...
And he finished it. Let's go, Rue.
He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4, BA, but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end.
Here's Davison. Blocked!
Hey, good save,
Looks
Nick.
like the Raptors will retain possession here. Tyson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And Toronto also making a switch. Dick, he's checked in for Davison. Here's the prodigy. No good on the quick 3. The Ballers have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Thomas passes to Clutch. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Dick. Outside for Ingram. Let's go with a 3. He buries it from 3.
They expect Brandon Ingram to give them a constant inside-outside threat. He's got the go-ahead from three-point line whenever he wants it.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Here's the prodigy. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Back to Barnes. Here's the 3. That shot missing. Los Angeles trails by 4. Right wing. Money. Pass to Thomas. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Outside Ingram. Here's the prodigy.
Go left. Oh, shit.
An important part of this offense.
I was
averaging
wrong.
around 22 points a game.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Thomas passes to Clutch. And they come right back.
Thank
with their
you.
own
There we go,
And
Taylor.
both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made.
Timeout. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. For Barnes. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You take a look at the Ballers. They've been outstanding thus far, claiming the top spot in their conference.
Well, I think for the Ballers, they just have serious hopes for the outcome of this season. They're focused on putting up a banner.
A massive amount of confidence, tremendous swagger with this team, and they believe in themselves. That might be all it takes to get them where they want to go.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Pass to Ingram. And the layup is good off the glass. Ingram's got 5 now.
Well, when he gets around there, because he's so long and so quick off the floor, Brandon Ingram tough to stop.
Here's Money. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Their last encounter in Toronto.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned.
Thank God for Taylor Elston.
They can expect a similar result here.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Oh, no, that's not a shooter.
Toronto has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Outside Dick. Pass to Barrett. And he buries his first look.
Barrett with a nice touch down there as the lefty was able to negotiate the little room that he had.
Money, pass to Clutch. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 9.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Doesn't go for him. It's the end of the first with a tie game
one
here.
more step forward and it would have gone in.
We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
Oh.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from
It
outside the
was!
defense. Pretty lost.
They've got Collier, also Ty Jerome out there, and it's Freeman in at the 5. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw tonight. Brent, how much importance do you put on coaching at the pro level?
Well, B.A., it's huge, and I think the best coaches in the league are the best relationship builders. It's not about the tactics. Everybody's running the same plays and trying to take advantage of the same things. It really comes down to the connectivity between the coach and understanding each and every player you have on your team.
And for Toronto, Barrett is the 3, and Barnes will play the 4. Norman Powell out there with Dick, and it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And they're on the break. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
There we go. That's that Showtime style we were looking for.
Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Barnes passes to Dick, down low. Here's Powell, and Powell with the stuff.
How about Norman Powell and his vertical prowess there?
Los Angeles leading by 3. Thomas with the ball. 13 points in the game. Jerome passes to Sharp. 6 to shoot. Here's Thomas. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Barnes. And so he draws the
Oh, bullshit.
to shoot a pair.
Bullshit.
Trying to make Barnes work for it, but defensively, you have to be disciplined.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. He misses the free throw. Lopez, he's checked in for Tyson. And Toronto also making a switch. Davison's checked in. And he's good on the second.
Well, something I think everyone notices about Scotty Barnes is that infectious enthusiasm. The guy celebrates every big play for him or his team.
Oh, what the
Raptors
fuck?
trail by 4. Pass to Barrett. Lets the 3 fly. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nas Reed. That's his first foul.
Shit.
First team foul.
Real quick, I want to check something. He didn't give me all rookie recognition last year. Oh shit.
The Ballers have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Thomas, count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Reed sets a screen. Outside Barnes. Pass to Barrett. Back to Barnes. Puts it up from 15. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Got to have touch from there, clearly. Scotty's got it.
Time called here. Decides to talk it over. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Toronto.
Substitution on the court.
Let's take a look at the best defenses in the league over the last 10 games. Number 1, Los Angeles. The Raptors third.
Great game planning by both of these coaching staffs as of late. Both teams have been effective defensively.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Pass to Lopez. Here's Clutch. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Barnes passes to Ingram. And here's Reed.
Los Angeles foul. 0. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Ooh. Ooh.
The home team on D. Pass to Davison. Here's Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Thomas passes to Clutch. He drops it from range. Clutch has got 12.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Here's Davison. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Here's Thomas. And count that. 2
points
and a chance for one more at the line.
You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter.
And the Raptors making a change here. Barrett's checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ingram, the pass to Reed. Reed, a screen on Thomas. Here's Barnes. And he's going
horse shit.
The official saw contact while he was going up.
A little bit of length and a little bit of strength. That pays off for Scotty Barnes.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Here's Clutch. 3-pointer, no good. Raptors trail by 5. And Brandon Ingram was the key piece of the Anthony Davis trade. That move changed his career, Brent.
No doubt about it. B.I. won the most improved player of the year in his first season away from the Lakers. So sometimes that change of scenery can open up opportunity and get you a chance to show your excellence.
Davison. Boom! He jammed it straight down.
And Ingram and his court awareness continue to grow. A terrific dime there.
Lopez passes to Jerome. Now Thomas. Here's Clutch. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And Scotty's such a good athlete. He's using that physical advantage here as he drives inside.
Here's Thomas. And it goes. As the official calls the foul. Count it. And he'll shoot one more at the line. Both teams deciding to change it up. And this is his second attempt at the line tonight. Free throw good. Thomas. Raptors trail by 4. Pass to the prodigy. It's Barrett on the wing. Here's the prodigy. Outside Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
But he's just so long, able to get to that rim pretty quick.
Thomas passes to Lopez. Back to Thomas.
Chris, you gotta finish
From
that.
outside the arc.
Taylor, finish it. Thank God.
Clutch has got 6 here in the quarter.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Ingram. Rebounded by Lopez. Los Angeles leading by 5. And stolen by Barrett.
Ooh, that should have gone to Taylor, not me.
Outside Reed. Over Thomas. Reed can't hit.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Pass to Clutch from deep. And Los Angeles another 3.
Yes, Taylor. Get that separation.
3 triples in the first quarter and now 3 more since.
Lopez against Barrett. He gets it in there.
Damn.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Thomas passes to Clutch. And Los Angeles another 3.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
To the inside. The shot won't fall. Good D by Sharp. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Thomas, that's good.
He drops yet another.
There we go.
dive.
Starting to get
Just
some separation.
facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So both teams changing it up here. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You take a look at the Raptors. Here around the midway point, they've proven to be a top 3 team in their conference.
Well, right now for Toronto, I really think the high expectations put a certain amount of pressure on these guys. But to their credit, they have really stepped up to it.
I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Raptors trail by 9. Pass to Barnes. Thomas with a steal. Inside. Here's Maverick. Rebounded by Davis.
Nick, what the fuck?
He missed many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Barnes, it's good. Barnes has got 12.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Here's Thomas. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Scotty Barnes on the receiving end of that one.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
Bunny dunk.
It feels like the other 4
Holy
guys
shit.
have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
And he dunks it down.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
The shot by Ingram, no good. That'll count. He knocks it down.
Yeah!
Officials getting together here.
That got off in time. Ain't no way in hell that didn't get off in time.
We're not going to halftime just yet. The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
And of course, they want to make sure it was the right call.
The previous play is under review.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's clean. That's clean. That counts.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And BA, you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
And the first half now in the books. It's Los Angeles up 10. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Thanks for stopping.
They're getting good looks from range. That's been the key.
But they also hit a bunch of contested threes, playing with great confidence.
And the next topic to touch on, a look at which players might be appearing in the upcoming dunk contest.
If these...
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to...
We have more than 5 assists. That's nuts.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Here's Money. And it's Money in at the point. Pass to Clutch. Fires from deep. Hits the trifecta.
There we go. At least the first one.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Raptors trail by 13. And for the Raptors, Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's the Prodigy in at the 2. Here's Thomas. Oh, hey, how about that?
End of the life right there.
And the dunk to finish it off.
Murder.
A beauty.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Good stop, Nick. That makes up for the fucking botched dunk. Tell you that. Promise you that. Hit that.
And it's off from three-point range.
Yes, you got to hit those.
And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
First team foul.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Davison. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Barnes passes to Pirtle.
A little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like
No,
that. I
it's supposed
understand the
to-
thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
And Clutch gets it to go.
Okay,
That's supposed to
good
go
game
to
plan. Start the
Chris
second
on the
half,
fast
3 of
break,
4
but
so far from the
We'll
field.
take Taylor. This is from the
Raptors
Taylor
trail
and
by
Matt show.
17.
Holy shit.
Can they get it? Barnes drives in. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Man, tonight Scotty Barnes has been relentless.
The Ballers have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Money, pass to Lopez. From outside, off the mark. Toronto's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup.
Lopez.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes
That's
the proper
Peter
adjustments and has
officially
the team
retired from the
in the right
NFL.
mindset to carry it out.
Who cares?
Let's go to the leaderboard and see which teams have been leading in assists this season. Number 1, Los Angeles.
The beauty of this offense is that the ball never stops moving. If the shot isn't there, the next pass is made.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Outside Barnes. Off target from three-point range.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
It's Thomas on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Sends it home from three-point
damn.
land. Thomas has got 36 points.
I just love the ball movement.
Ingram against Lopez. Outside Ingram. Picked by Pirtle. The shot by Ingram, no good.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Maverick, the pass to Lopez. Here's Money. He shoots. The rebound by the Prodigy.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless.
Oh,
so far,
come on.
racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Third team foul.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance. The Prodigy's got 10.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
The shot by Maverick, no good.
Holy
Raptors
shit.
trail by
All right,
15.
I can't deal with this anymore, Nick. You got to get
Davison
your shit
takes
straight.
it. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow.
Man.
Scotty Barnes.
Oh, Scotty Barnes, such an excellent passing wing.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. To the wing, right side. Clutch. Nails it from beyond the arc. Clutch has got 29 points.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Here's Barnes, and rejected. Out of bounds, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Thomas. Here's Davison.
And the defense simply wasn't there in the first half. They sure are now.
Here's Money. Rebound, Toronto.
God damn,
got
Rude.
4 rebounds now.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for them.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shot.
Los Angeles making a change here. Tyson's checked in. Dick, he's checked in for Toronto. Los Angeles leading by 14. Pass to Maverick. Finds the bottom from 13
And he hits
feet
that.
out.
I don't get it.
Maverick's got his second basket.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Outside Dick. The 3. That's it. Coming off an
Dick
assist
makes
from
it
Barnes.
rain.
Barnes is...
Thank you,
got his 4th assist with that last one. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the 3rd. Money misses.
Whoa!
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Raptors trail by 13. On the wing, Grady Dick takes a 3. He can't get it to go. Thomas with the defensive effort. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Thomas has got 38 points.
And when you've got your opponent down, you don't want to take your foot off the pedal.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
The shot by Pirtle, no good. Los Angeles leading by 15. Pass to Clutch for 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Ingram. And again, Toronto, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 15 in the 3rd quarter. Here's Maverick. Rebound.
Damn,
the
Nick.
Raptors. Barnes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Dick. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Dick's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
Clutch passes to Thomas. And Los Angeles another 3.
God
He's
damn.
in this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
Ingram finds Pirtle. It's Barnes on the wing. Fires it from 18. And it's Ingram with the basket on the assist from Barnes.
Scotty Barnes.
Barnes has got assist number 5 here tonight. Out left to the wing. To the wing on the left. Thomas passes to Clutch. Off target with the 3. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors.
Number 5.
So both teams making some changes here.
4th team foul. Substitution on the court.
Barnes passes to Reed. There's 45 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. The 3, Barrett. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Warriors at Chase Center in San Francisco. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip.
Let's go. Another assist. Hold on. I gotta plug my laptop up real quick. All right, there we go.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Barnes. Over Thomas. Kicks it out to Barrett. Another shot. And
that's horseshit. That was clean.
So he'll take 2 free throws.
So good at keeping the defense off balance at his size. Barrett pretty good with the ball in his hands.
He does not get the second one. Here's Clutch. Out of bounds. The Raptors will take it. Here's Davison. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Makes his selection just in time.
Well, and so it's Los Angeles leading by 17 at the end of the period. And they've got a comfortable lead in large part due to their 3-point shooting. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Sharp and it's Clutch in at the 2 guard. Los Angeles leading by 17. Lopez for 3. It's rebounded by Dick.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Lopez with the steal. In transition, here they come. And it's Lopez
finally
with the jam.
What a 2-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. To the right side. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a
Get
big
it up
hammer
now.
right there.
Get it up now.
Outside Ingram. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Raptors trail by 19. Barrett passes to Dick. Sharp against Reed. Back to Dick. Outside Ingram. Pass to Dick. The 3 is up. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Ingram's got 4 assists in the game.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Jerome passes to Clutch. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Clutch has got 38 points. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Dick. And he gets it to go.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Here's Lopez. Rebound Toronto.
Bro!
He told me this was the kind of game he was going to have. I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Here's Dick. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
To the wing, right side. And here's Lopez from the arc. And Los Angeles, another 3.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Goes up at the elbow. Davison can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 18. The 3-ball. Lopez can't hit. Toronto's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Plenty of space. Sharp grabs a miss.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Freeman out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
Substitution on the court.
Raptors trail by 18. Pass to Davison. Spins. Barnes, it's good. Barnes has got 21.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Money. Fires the 3. It doesn't go for him.
Oh my God.
Here's the prodigy going inside. The shot off that time. Thomas with the defensive effort. Over to the wing. Here's Money. Sinks it.
Thankfully, Rue finally hit
And
something.
Los Angeles leads by 19.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Pass to the prodigy. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
And Barnes continues to show steady improvement as a distributor. Fantastic pass.
Thomas passes to Clutch. And that one's on target from the wing. Clutch has got 40 points.
He's played a huge role in this game.
What is the box score at this point? Taylor and I each put up 40. Holy
To
shit.
this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And now let's present
Just
our
under 3 minutes left, and I have 11 minutes to play before Taylor gets on.
Really
Let's
has his
do it!
fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they
Jesus
respond.
Christ.
The crowd's energy
Third
fuels
time's
his
the charm.
performance.
My
Let's
God,
look at the
what a
energy
horrible
stats,
game.
How the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Thomas passes to Maverick. Nails it from 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
It's Barnes on the wing. To the paint. To end the run. And it's laid up and in by Pirtle.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Los Angeles leading by 22. Here's Maverick. And the 3 off target.
But he's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
The offensive rebound. And they blow the whistle.
Oh,
just
come
as he gets it
on.
off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the strike.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, and a great win for the Ballers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And looking at their record after this victory.
Pause for 1 moment. Sorry about that. Had a phone
This
call
will
I
be
had to
their
take.
37th of the year.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for the Monster.
Get the fuck out of here.
Composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Pass to the prodigy. Jacks up a three. Sharp grabs the miss. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here. Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Picked by Pirtle. The three from Barnes. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Thomas. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Developing a more compact motion on his shot has improved Ingram's consistency from range.
Again! What an avalanche! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game.
There we go.
Seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure they're...
I have 51. Taylor has 40. Chris has 11. Nick has 7 and 13. Amru had a really off game with 5 points, but did contribute 9 assists. And then Isaiah Collier with 1 point, or with 1 shot for an and 1. And then Enrique Freeman chimed in with 7 boards. All right. So, with that, I'm going to simulate to the next user games, which aren't until post-deadline. So, it's not like we're going to make any trades anyway, so I'm worried about it. No. 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 All right, then we'll hit a save. And that should set us up well. Let's do a quick standings check real quick. We are in first, followed by the Mavericks and the Lakers. And that's in the Western Conference. And you go to the East. Jays, Chicago Bulls are in first. Knicks, Toronto Raptors are in third. And then Connors, Orlando Magic are in sixth. So, things are looking interesting. Things are looking up. We'll see what happens next time. But with that, folks, that is it from me tonight. Please, well, not... It's it from 2K and me tonight. I will be back around 9-ish to join Taylor, Shug, and Connor for streaming Fortnite. But until then, folks, signing off. I am Matt, and this was another Watt 2K stream. We'll see you next time.